Hi, this is Martin. I'm going to show you how to put some sparkle into your life with GitHub Actions. Yeah! In my office now. Quite a straightforward project, this one. There's no soldering, no programming required really. What I wanted to do was control a mains powered device from GitHub Actions. Thought of a few different ways using Raspberry Pi with some relays, that sort of thing. And I realised I can just use one of these smart power strips. You configure these using an application on your phone. You just go through and create a scene. In this case, I switch on a number of devices, wait 30 seconds and then switch them off again. Most smart devices can be configured with this then that. So let's come in, we'll hit create new workflow. And we'll set the trigger, this trigger, to be a webhook. So type webhook in here, click on the webhook link, and then say receive a web request. So then we type the name of our event, so we'll just say do hook or something unimaginative, hit create trigger, and then we need to configure all of that action. So let's come in and we'll type smart life, that's the name of the thing that I use, the app that I use. And then we'll say activate scene. And then we'll go find tree animate. So there we go, tree animate, and then hit create action. Great, and then we'll switch off notifications, hit finish, and there we go. So now what we're going to do is go get the URL that we're going to call. So the quickest way to do this is if you go into the search box and type webhook, and then that'll show you the webhooks again. Click on services, there we go, webhooks. And if you go in that top right hand corner, you see the documentation link. If you click on that, it gives you the URL you need to call. So we can just type in, see where it says event name there, we can just type in do hook, which is the name of our event, and there's our URL we want to call. So do hook, there we go, and then there's the URL, and you see this is the key that we need. So let's just take that key and we're going to copy paste that key. So we'll copy it here, and then we're going to go into GitHub, and then we're going to go to settings and then secrets, and we're going to store this as the secret that we want to use. So add secrets in here, IFTTT key, and then we'll just paste that secret in. So obviously that's not the secret I'm really using, that's just for this demo. And then we're going to do that. Now it's stored. So now if I go and look at my actual action that I'm calling, if I go over to my code window there, and then we can see if we go down to the action, we can actually look, and there's the simple call we make to go trigger our webhook. And I'm just passing the secret in here. Okay, now we've got the configuration set up. Let's just pop up to the attic and see what I can find and then get it set up in the office. Right, and we're looking pretty sparkly now. Next thing I want to do is add a bit of sound because I sit over here and the lights are behind me. So I've got a cheap soundboard from Adafruit that's really awesome. You just put some WAV files on here, and then when you trigger it, it plays out through a standard headphone socket. I've also got some PC speakers, some cheap PC speakers with a headphone socket on them, and then USB powered. This is USB powered. Plug it into the USB power on the smart power strip, and then I should have sound. Now there's one little thing. I said no soldering. This, however, it comes with some pins, and to make it loop, you want to keep one of the pins permanently triggered. So you attach it to pins, to the ground. So what I'm going to do is just quickly solder on a couple of header pins here, and then I can attach a wire, and I'll be able to reuse this in the future. I know I said I wasn't going to solder, but it's just a little bit of soldering quickly and it'll add some sound, so that'll be awesome. Here we go, let's plug it in here, and then we're just going to get the PC speakers and we'll get the speaker connection, plug that into the other side, plug this into the power, and then let's try it out. Really pleased how that's come out. So if you want to style this repo, it'll set these Christmas lights off behind me and play the sound, which is cool. I did have it edited earlier, so it switched the lights on for the whole house, as you saw at the beginning, but I've actually switched it off now because I think my wife and kids would get quite annoyed by that. You can use this for a number of things. So you can switch the lava lamp on as a classic example, but GitHub Actions also has conditional steps. So you can come in and you can do like an if statement. So you say, for instance, if the build fails, then do one thing, otherwise do another. So you could change the status of a ceiling light from, say, white to red, if you wanted to have, red alert in your room, or you can switch on anything, and you can, as well as just Christmas lights, you could use it any time of year. I was thinking about doing a confetti-filled leaf blower or something like that. But anyway, right, if you want to star this repo, you can follow me on Twitter @MartinWoodward. But thank you very much, and hope you have happy holidays. Bye.